Hey right guys, Trish Munch's Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 8 of Elite Season 5, which is of course our grand finale to the 5th season. I'm not going to grand finale in the case that I can be done with this season for sure, but not in the sense that this is going to be a literal grand finale, because it's not going to be. But yeah, again, we have an episode to go, so this could change, but I actually think I preferred season 4 to this season. I think having the introduction of Patrick, Ari, and Mencia last season was more not endearing, I don't know the right word, but was more interesting as a storyline, and especially with Rebecca and Mencia, I think they were just way better in the last season. Because I mentioned it because I've had a lot of comments saying that this season's way better than season 4. I don't really see it. I don't know. I'm still trying to think of like a really positive thing I can say about this season, and I don't have anything. So we'll see if that changes in the finale. I'd say we'll go through things that maybe I kind of liked a little bit at the end of the season, because I'm not going to sit here and be like, this is a 0 out of 10 season. It's not like I wanted to jump out of a window or anything, but maybe at times it definitely felt like that, but not overall. Even as I say that, I kind of doubt my own words. We'll see. Episode 8, guys. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And I know these reactions have been terrible. We've tried to have a bit of fun with it, I guess. But at least we have Stranger Things. Their trailer drops today as of recording this, so at least we have that to look forward to next. In terms of like a hopefully. I'm assuming here, but Stranger Things season 4 is probably going to be really, really good at least. So at least we have that to look forward to. But yeah, let's do this. Come on, be good. Let's go for a 7 out of 10. That's all I'm asking for. A 7. 7. I'm going to sneeze. No, my sneeze went, bro. Oh, that's the worst feeling.
Entregas esa tarjeta a la Guardia Civil, el filamento se romperá para siempre. Samuel, yo voy a aceptar todo lo que hagas. Sí, quieres cuidarte y proteger.
How is Sam always in this position?
Lo voy a entender.
I could destroy an entire family. The power I hold. Well, he ends up dead apparently anyway, so I don't think it's going to matter. That's mad today. Sam's been in this show since Ep 1. He had my favourite storyline of Season 2, which was Carla and Sam's relationship. And if he dies, I feel like I'll feel nothing. It's kind of sad.
¿Te acuerdas de algo de Ibiza? No. Nos drogamos demasiado.
Iván, no entiendo igual por qué te preocupas.
So these two didn't join in, I'm assuming, in what went down. At least we didn't see them.
A ver, lo único que pasó es que fuimos a mi imperio y la pasamos de puta madre. Que me agradezcan no me jodería para nada.
I wonder if she hasn't, like, I don't know. Do they know? I feel like she knows what happened. Trying to play it off. Yeah. I can't tell. These two are slowly going to remember. Maybe they did join it. I don't know. Oh, they know what went down then.
Yo no soy de esos. Y yo sí, ¿no? Yo sí soy de esos. No, hombre.
I mean, it's not going to look great, mate, seeing as you've been accused of it twice. Oh yeah, that big plot twist.
Y el Omar, que está ahí apoyándote, decidas lo que decidas.
Omar's by his side?
Que Pelá juega por ti.
Omar's not been in the show!
Y tú, para mí, eres mi mejor amigo. ¿Y sabes lo que eres para Benjamín? Una puta piedra en el zapato y en cuanto pueda se va a deshacer de ti.
Friends don't stay, by the way. That's bullshit, Rebecca. I'm sorry. Family probably stay for the most part, but friends... I wish she's saying no, though. Think of all the friends, that have left from this show. In general.
Me han despedido, estoy recogiendo.
Oh, she's been fired again. It's like the 4th time she's been fired from this.
Sinceramente creo que no éramos dueños de nuestros actos. Ok, no me mires así otra vez.
Not your look again, mate.
Joder, Philip.
Te prometo que estoy intentando hacer las cosas bien.
This guy's just...
Quiero hablar con ella.
I mean, at least he's not like straight up denying that it just happened, and it does seem like he is trying to figure out himself, like what kind of went down. It does seem like they actually genuinely don't know.
Tío, Te pedí ayer y te pido ahora, ¿vale?
Bro, no one cares about this right now. Oh. You know, it's the last episode I have to deal with these two.
Necesito borrarte de mi cabeza de una puta vez. Patrick. Me confundí de nombre, ¿vale? Porque me voy a vivir a Qatar con mi padre.
Oh, he's moving. Yes. That good old chestnut. That's all these characters do. As soon as they're like, we're done with it, they're going to move. Let's move them here. No. Patrick and Ivan. Oh dear. Where are the 3 guys who definitely did do it? Are they? This, yeah, they. I was trying to figure out if they were at the school, but they definitely were. So.
Y que me tienes para lo que necesites. Porque te creeré.
Yeah, she made that obvious. As she knows. I actually genuinely like how they did that scene. Her being in not denial about it, but not wanting to. I think it's her way of like, as soon as she says it happened, making it, you know, making it so, and then her not really pushing her to like, oh no, come on, something did happen, just like lay out and all that. Like she didn't push her once to tell her what happened. So Cayetana did a good job with that as well. I think, yeah, probably. Genuinely, maybe the best scene of the season, which is wild to say. I feel like she'll definitely say it happened probably by the end of the episode, maybe. But I'm curious where the 3 other guys are.
Samuel.
I'm so like less interested in the main plot now. Over, I forget name. He's the door or something. Her story now.
Voy a pedirte por favor que me des la oportunidad de hablar contigo en persona.
Or off.
Hazlo por. De acuerdo. Nos vemos en tu casa.
Yeah, that's where you die, my friend. Yeah, time to die. So it's going to be Patrick who kills him to protect the family, or it wants you to think that it's Patrick, and it'll be Ari. Maybe it'll be him. I don't know. He's one of them. No? I think he is. Yeah, but okay, they are still here then. Yeah. They're just gonna all get arrested, like, yeah, let's put this all over, film it. What are you doing? I mean, I'm not complaining, they can all get arrested. I'm saying from his point of view. God, those 2 are like, they must take way heavier drugs than the other 3. They can't even walk.
Ha perdido el sentido.
¿Qué dices? Pero si iba entregadísima, estábamos de fiesta, nos habíamos puesto de todo.
Sí, ¿qué? Se nos excusa.
Oh, God.
Precisamente tú, con estos matices.
What?
A ver si tienes que este matiz, hijo de puta.
Wait, did he punch him? That was so poorly cut. What happened there?
Pero lo habríais hecho si no fuese tan drogados. Felipe, para, joder.
Escuche ya.
Que lo vamos a hacer bien, ¿vale? Ya está.
What? Why did they cut it like that? Oh, so that was great. Just lobbed the phone at literally his face. Shouldn't they get that video though in case he deletes it? Because that's evidence against all 3 of those guys. Oh, of course. The cameraman's at it again with the lighting. Bip, 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 bip. There we go. Just so you know, storm's coming. We're over. Literally, life is too short. Please just sort it. Thank you, Katia. At least someone said something. Boo-hoo, look at that jacket. Wow, yeah. If that ain't Team America, I don't know what is.
Este fin de.
Good timing.
Espero afuera.
How is there lightning in the building? Oh, I forgot about this fucking guy.
¿Esta sorpresa?
He's not the worst, to be fair, though. He could be way worse.
Bueno, me dijiste que
How is there
cuando quisiera
lightning
venir a
in
tu
the
lado te
building?
escribiría. Pero no acabo de escribirte. Si quieres te lo cuento tomando algo.
Shoot shot.
Pero así
I
resumiendo.
don't know why I dressed in
creo que ha
pyjamas,
pasado
but
porque tenía un café normal o una cerveza normal.
well, normal, not partying, not clubbing.
Sí, claro.
You know, they're kind of cute. I don't hate it. This has been her best season.
Que ya, ¿no? O sea,
Maybe not
vamos a-
story-wise, but
Vamos a ver,
likability-wise.
con la atención una
Yeah,
cosa y yo.
that's what I was trying to figure out in my head. She's had better storylines, but the room would not light up like that at all. But yeah, in terms of likability, she's been really good this season. We found something we liked. There you go. Katiana's been likable.
Ya estoy aquí.
That's so sad, isn't it? That's like one of the major positives of the season. A character was likable.
Está esperando en la piscina.
Vale.
where you're going to die.
Pero Patrick, tío. ¿Esto es tan de Patrick?
100%.
That is so Patrick.
Tengo una idea.
McDonald's. Like, that'd be actually what if they just went to McDonald's or something. Imagine. No, but we're back at this one place that they... It's like the only place that exists here, apparently.
¿Qué ele está fazendo aqui?
Vamos a dejar todos de huir, ¿de acuerdo?
Yeah, this is the conversation you want with your dad, isn't it?
Mucho está tardando.
Oh my god, Omar! What the fuck? He exists?
Sí, aquí va a empezar a caer en breve.
Al final he venido.
Y Larry de los cojones también ha venido.
Pues Samuel no está.
Great.
Pues ya sé que no está. Samuel está en mi casa.
Samuel está teniendo una conversación típica británica con mi padre, así que no te rayes.
A British conversation, you say? That's lightning. There's no wind, there's no rain. It's just lightning. It's like the calmest storm ever.
Es una preadmisión en la Said Business School, en la Universidad de Oxford.
At the University of Oxford.
Estancia, alojamiento, matrícula y hay una asignación mensual de 3.000 euros para tus gastos.
3,000
Sin preguntas, sin
euros.
explicaciones. Cuando termines de estudiar ahí, te espera un contrato en el equipo directivo de mi holding de empresas.
I'm like, yeah, sword. Yeah, you've just basically solidified my future. And the fact he doesn't even really hate anyone in this family anyway. He's just trying to do the right thing. Fuck off.
Así funciona el mundo. Personas como yo renunciando a sus
Oh
principios.
my
por
god,
uso.
yes, it is how it works, Sam.
Es que yo no hice nada.
Ah, qué casualidad. ¿No?
I mean, he
Justo vos no has hecho nada.
surprisingly actually didn't. That's why I should have got that video as well, because they, for some reason, laid the camera on the ground to show that they were passed out. So it actually, you'd be putting the other three in prison if she came forward, and you would prove your innocence all in one. But you didn't take the video, you lobbed the phone in his head.
Haya pasado o no haya pasado.
It did happen.
¿Quieres olvidarlo o no?
Oh, okay, I see what he said. Yeah. He's saying if she wants to say, go with the story that it didn't happen. Yeah, he's like, oh, I fucking smashed that, didn't I?
¿Os habéis vuelto a acostar?
Lo siento, porque fue un error.
And then we go to this storyline.
Para mí, como si os fugáis,
They've brought in
os
an
casáis
interesting
en el puto bar y
storyline
me
in
da
the last
igual.
episode.
Este era tu plan. Es real. Ha salido afuera y
So you've been
y ahora
used, Patrick,
me toca gestionarla.
by both of
No sé
them.
cómo lo haré.
Eu não sinto nada por ele, fica com ele pra você, eu só não aguento mais isso.
That went well. No one cares.
Cantar aqui em Madrid se você quiser.
Okay, so this whole we're leaving isn't happening.
Como fazem os pais dos filhos normais.
At least he wants that now, I guess. That was like his journey as a character.
A gente vai ficar aqui.
I do feel like with this season, they have a lot of like interesting concepts of stories that are just executed so poorly. That's what the big thing with this season is, unfortunately. Go in there and get your man, who's not there anymore, he's left.
El chico que estaba en la mesa con nosotros.
Wait, is that the guy who disappeared?
Ha pagado la cuenta y se ha ido.
Yo no soy tu
I don't know.
Pero si me das la tarjeta SIM,
I will sign documents to make it so.
dame la puta tarjeta.
O si no, ¿qué? ¿Vas a cogerla por la fuerza?
I mean, apparently they will. Maybe not him exactly, but here we go. Oh no 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 no! Whoa! Oh, he's dead. No! Is he actually dead? That's Sam's big death scene. He banged his head. Oh, is she going forward about it?
Una denuncia por violación.
Oh, shit. I didn't think they'd. I thought maybe like she'd say it verbally to like him or something. By the end of the episode, she's actually going forward with it, which is good. Bye, bro. You've been in this since Ep 1. So Carla and Sam definitely aren't getting back together.
ayúdame a sacarlo.
Oh yeah, he's not dead because don't they do the whole? He's walking along the grass doing that, and then he just falls down, and then Patrick's like that or something like that. The SIM card.
¿Qué haces? ¿Qué haces?
Déjame pensar.
¿Pensar en qué? Que no podemos pensar, que tenemos que ayudarle. Venga.
Pero no ves que es demasiado tarde.
It's really not.
Juntos, padre e hijo.
I'm like, get off, mate. Go away. Oh my god, he's the worst. Benjamin. That is an earring. Jesus. And that is a paperclip. I can't do this.
Esto, liarnos ahora. o lo nuestro.
What's the problem?
Que me quiero a mí sin necesitarte a ti.
That's great, but... Oh, they're really going to drag it into season 6 of those two not being together. Okay, so we're going for 3 seasons of them two flip-flopping. That's excellent. Omar, you've got a scene, yay! There you go. Well, they've done anything, so I really don't care.
¿Qué? ¿Pero para qué las llamas? Ve a esconder el cuerpo detrás de los arbustos. ¡Vamos! Yo me ocupo de ella.
Don't listen to him, your dad's a knob. Oh, you are going to listen to him, yeah. I mean, we know he does, at least. This is where he gets up, Sam does, and he's like... I've already done my impression of Sam, but you get it.
Papá.
That painting, God.
¿Está Samuel?
I'm going to get that out, sell it on eBay. Jeez. Oh, he's just awake. No, 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 no. He banged his head and he was drowning. He would at least be spitting water out. Oh, did he just swallow the water, maybe?
Papá. Papá. No, no, no. No le llames, por favor. Tranquilo, necesitas ayuda. Tranquilo. Necesitas a tu padre.
How is he up? What? My guy was drowning and he's just up on a mat. No water, nothing. He's just like, yes, Sam.
Cuide mi casa, por favor. Como la hayas hecho algo, Samuel te mato, hijo de puta.
There we go. He spin the water out. There we go. Okay, I'm happy now. Genuinely exhilarated.
Ha sido un accidente. Ha sido un accidente.
Yeah, but he doesn't look great, does it, mate?
Déjalo ya.
Stop! Father, stop! Now. I've called the police. Get him to a hospital. What are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, first. You ran all that way to punch him, not to call the police, or... I mean, she's called the police, so that's fine, but... An ambulance? Should probably call them too. I mean, maybe they'll both rock on up. Is he? That was so dramatic. Yeah, wait. Like she had anything to do with it. If they kill him off, that is a worse death scene. CPR? Anything? He's going to stare at his corpse. So we have one character left from the OG, Omar, and he's really boring. My guy's KO'd. Why is the rain sideways? What was that film? What the fuck?
For all we know, we might be dead by tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know about using this song for the ending.
Go on wasting my time.
It's a good song, I just don't think it really
Adding
fits
scars to
Benjamin
my heart, 'cause
being
all
put
I
in a
hear is
police car.
And I can tell that you didn't hide without saying goodbye.
Run to you, man. Yeah, there you go. You're not going to kiss, are you? Is he fully dead then? I love how they both just watched him die. Did nothing. One character left from the original cast. That is so tragic. Do you remember Carla and Nadia and Guzman and Anda? Oh, and Polo. Oh, the best characters, bro. Is that it? That's it. You've ended that. I don't know. Sam might not be dead. I don't think we really got confirmation that he was fully dead there. So I'm going to go with he could still be alive. Just saying. Best episode of the season? Possibly. But only because of Isadora, whatever her name is, and I'd say Philippe, to be fair, and Katiana. I think those 3 characters were the strongest of this entire episode. I still don't think... well, I actually don't think it was even close to being great. I think it was fine. But all the worst parts about this episode was, like, the main plot. Like, the dad trying to sit down and talk to Ivan and Patrick about their relationship and how he's not going to sleep with him anymore and you should follow him because you love him and all that. It's just like, no. And then getting the SIM card and then the big reveal that, oh my god, it was Benjamin that pushed him in the pool. This is what I mean about the flash forwards. They're so pointless. In seasons 1, 2 and 3, I felt like the flash forwards, and like season 3 did a very good job because it just told you straight up, Polo's dead. The first episode is like, Polo is dead. Now we're going to learn about how he died and like why he was killed. That was all great stuff. And then seasons 1, 2 and 3, 1 was like, again, she was dead. I think we knew Marina was dead and it was yeah, it was who killed her. That was the thing, and it was obviously Polo that had killed her. And then season 2, it was Sam had gone missing, and that was all done very well because it was structured about why he was missing and what happened. Like all those flash forwards were so interesting, and like, yeah, you can still boil it down to you don't really need to know. You're not going to find out what happens until the finale. But I felt like when it would give you a piece of the puzzle at the end of each episode, you were like, oh, okay, that's like you want to learn more about it and stuff. Whereas season 4 and 5, like every flash forward, I've just been like, I don't care. I'll find out what happens in the finale. I'm not bothered, and I've just kind of had that mindset going forward with these flash forwards. So, and yeah, lo and behold, Sam got pushed and banged his head. That was it, because Benjamin got a bit too hands-on with him. Very tragic. Benjamin's a boring character anyway, but yeah, this season as a whole, now that I finished the season, I can say I definitely preferred season 4, surprisingly. I know somehow that happened, but I gave season 4 a 4 out of 10, I think, and I think it was better than this season. The best scene of this entire season was Katiana talking to Isadora in the showers. I think that scene was actually very good. I like that Katiana never pushed her to admit that it happened, and I like Isadora's kind of responsive, trying to, I think in her mind she's trying to decide maybe if she wanted to go down. As soon as she picks a road, as if she's going to tell the police that it happens or didn't, then her life's going to change, obviously drastically. I mean, it already has, but her having that process of, admitting that it happened for herself, it was. I think they did a very good job of her story with this episode. And I'm actually intrigued to see kind of where that goes in season 6. That's like the only story where I'm intrigued to see where it goes. I still won't say I really like a character. I think this episode was her strongest, and some of the last episode. I think out of all the new characters, she was the best. I think she's better than Ari. Not as good as Mencia, because Mencia was really good in season 4, and definitely better than Patrick. So there's potential with the character. I think we need more of her in season 6 for sure. So we'll see where that goes. But by far the best part of this season was Katiana. So, yeah, I'd say that's it. Katiana was really good this season, but she still didn't really do much. Again, I'll go through the characters, but Omar was tragic, did nothing. That whole storyline of him, like, I've only got 3 minutes left on the camera, by the way, but the whole storyline of taking that guy in, where did that led nowhere? Literally led nowhere, and then he disappeared from the season. Mencia and Rebecca, I thought their relationship was so boring this season. They're both really good characters, but their whole drama was awful. Sam was boring this season. Ari was boring. I'd say Patrick was arguably the main character of this entire season. Him and Ivan's relationship, I didn't like Ivan at all, so I was never going to get invested in their relationship. And that was their whole storyline. And I felt kind of bad, even though I don't like him, I felt kind of bad for Patrick at times, like he was clearly being used by the dad and Ivan a lot for them to both figure themselves out. Then they used him over and over again, and I thought, how are you meant to like Ivan and like his relationship with Patrick when he's just constantly using him over and over and over again? And I thought, like, again, I think the idea of a guy trying to figure out his sexuality and being with Patrick to figure that out, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that, but it was just the way they went about it, and that's what I was saying, like, in the reaction, like, all these stories were just executed so poorly that it made me really dislike Ivan's character, so I'm never going to be invested in their relationship. Philip was tragic the entire season. He's boring, just doing his sad face the entire season, but I'll admit, he was pretty good this episode, like, supporting Isadora. I like that he kind of said, whether you want to go down the road of whether it happened or not, I'll be there with you every step of the way. I actually kind of like that. So it was good this episode, I'll say that. And then Isadora, I'd say, was pretty boring all the way up until this episode. I think the actress did a pretty good job in this episode, and she's the one character, I think, going in season 6, I'm intrigued to see where her character goes. That's it. I'd say her character, no one else. Katiana, I'll admit, yeah, we'll go with her as well. It's interesting. She's a character that I could not stand in when she first came into it, and she's like one of the better parts of this season. But I've got to wrap it up very quickly. But episode, I'm going to go a 6 out of 10. By far the best of the season, but still only just fine, I'd say. And then for season 5 as a whole, I'm going to go a 3 out of 10. Lower than season 4 for me. I know a lot of people preferred season 4, which is fine, but for me, I preferred this season, season 4, but for me, I just think Mencia and Rebecca were way better last season. But yeah, there we go, guys. I'm not decided if I'll come back for season 6 or not. But let me know what you thought of this season as a whole down below, and I'll see you maybe for season 6, episode 1. Maybe they'll be like, Carla's coming back, and then I'll definitely be there. But yeah, until then, guys, thanks for watching, and take care. Peace.